Our project is image deblurring and super resolution using deep learning techniques. Coming to our project, we have created to derive the high resolution pictures from low resolution pictures. With this project, we can retain the image by deblurring techniques and increases its resolution by using SRCNN. Coming to the introduction, here super resolution is an important application in computer vision which is used for sensing, image processing, security systems, medical imaging, etc. The example based methods are divided into two kinds. One is internal and the other is external methods. We propose a new architecture for deblurring SR application inspired by SRCNN. We refer to our model as DBSRCNN, which we apply to SR on blurred images. Here are some references papers regarding our project. And the hyperlinks of our references are attached. Coming to the design and methodologies, we have three modules here: image super resolution, formulation and training data. Coming to image super resolution, the single image super resol algorithms are categorized into four types. Those are prediction models, edge-based models, statistical methods and patch-based. These are evaluated based on their state-of-art performance. Coming to the formulation, we first upscale the image to the particular size using bicubic interpolation. If the size of the image is excluded than the wanted size, then it will be degraded and reduced to the desired size. And coming to the training data, here the data, that means the images will be tested and trained so that the outcome will be as a high resolution image. The standards and policies we use are MATLAB and Anaconda. In MATLAB, we use Python to test and train the data, whereas Anaconda we use Anaconda prompt to show the result in a folder. Implementation of our project, we use architecture diagram, data flow diagram, use case, sequence and activity diagram. Coming to architecture diagram, we use a deconvolution layer for the upscaling task. So first the low resolution input is given and we have done the deconvolution. From that we will get the upscale input and then the high resolution output will be given. The data flow diagram, it is used to specify the functions of the system: data collection, pre-processing, feature extraction, feature selection and classifiers. Here we will test and train the data. Use case diagram, it is used to represent using the user and the output. Sequence diagram and the activity diagram, it will shows the graphical representation in the step-by-step activities. Testing, unit testing, here we will give the input which is the coding part and we will test and we will get the output. White box testing, black box. Performance testing, it determines the number of execution time spent in various parts of the program. And coming to the security, it will verify the protection mechanisms inbuilt to a system well. The input of our project is a blurred image and the output will be the low resolution image and the high resolution image. The demo video. Conclusion, here we use the DBSRCNN that enhances the reconstruction by boosting that we initially lost. Besides the proposed structure, it benefits of simplicity and robustness. It may be applied to the other low-level vision problems like image deblurring or simultaneously denoising images. The future enhancement, it will uses a technique that utilizes motion deblurring and image denoising. The web references link, which we used as a reference of our project. Here are some of the references. This is the poster presentation of our project.
Project is image deblurring and super resolution using convolutional neural network. And here we are starting our demo, and this is the training set. These are all the images that we have trained. And this is the folder where we will be giving our input images. For now, as an example, I have given 5 low resolution images as an input. Basically, we have done this project in MATLAB and in Anaconda. Now, first procedure, we need to train the data and testing the data. Now we are training the data here. And we got the output. The image attributes were shown in workspace as well as command window. Attributes such as fill value, chunk size, etc. Now we are testing the data. Yeah, the image attributes were listed in the workspace, and in command window we got the size, maximum size of the data, filters, fill value of the training data and all. Now we'll be doing the next procedure in Anaconda prompt. We need to copy the work path of the DBSR-CNN folder to the Anaconda prompt. We are doing this procedure to import the register converters from MATLAB. Now I'm copying the work path of the file of DBSR-CNN, and now I've started working in Anaconda prompt. I have pasted here the work path. Yeah, here we got the epoch value of the data. Here we are having 20,000 training samples and 1,112 testing samples, and we got the loss value, PSNR loss value, ETA value here. Now it is validating the samples. We are having total of 20,000 samples. It is validating the 20,000 samples. Now let me explain our project. Our project is basically, it addresses the deblurring and resolution issues of the blurred and low resolution images. We'll be deblurring the image and increase the resolution of the image. Here we are following the SR-CNN architecture. That means super resolution convolutional neural network architecture we are following here. This is basically a blurred reconstruction scenario. Here we will be performing 3 tasks, that is patch extraction, nonlinear mapping, reconstruction. First task is patch extraction. When coming to patch extraction, the image will be exposed in the form of pixels and the patches will be extracted in the first task. And the second task is nonlinear mapping. The extracted patches need to be mapped to the high dimensional vector. This is nonlinear mapping. Here we'll be having input layer, output layer and 2 hidden layers. It will be mapped to the high dimensional vector. And when coming to the third task, that is reconstruction. Here blurred reconstruction will be taking place. Actually, it is a unified process. The base architecture is SRCNN architecture, but we are also addressing the deblurring issues here. So, as a unified process, this will be called as DBSRCNN architecture, and our project has its own advantages. First thing is, there will be two types of images, two types of blurred images. First one is the blur level of the image will be known, and the second one is the blur level of the image will not be known. Blur level will be represented as an alpha. So our project will work for both the cases. In both cases it will be worked. This is known as known a priori and unknown a priori. Known a priori means the image blur level will be known. Unknown a priori means the image blur level will not be known. In both of these cases, our project will work. And when coming to the second advantage, we have created a folder known as set5 here in our system, so that we can give n number of inputs there. It's not needed to work for a single picture single time, but we can work on n number of pictures for a single time. For one low resolution input, we'll be getting high resolution and also super resolution images as an output. These are the two advantages that our project have, and this is applicable in various fields such as forensic, security, medical, imaging, etc. So our project is having more number of advantages. Validation of the samples is completed here. Now I'm working on the path of load save. Here I have copied the load save path and I am pasting it here, the work path of the load save in Anaconda prompt. Now the next procedure will be doing it in the MATLAB. Now the model will be saving it in the MATLAB, and we'll be working regarding the blur of the images here now, and we got the output here. Now I'll be showing the result in the folder. I have created a separate file folder for result. In the result, I got the output here. We have given single image